know. You're a natural, right?
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it a question or a statement?
That's a statement.
I agree with you.
Yeah, question mark. I know. He is a natural. So Kelly's going to start us off with the...
Well, yeah, I was just going to say Oakland itself, it's the cultural and academic heart of Pittsburgh. So there's tons of universities and museums, and it's where everything collides right here. We're in the heart of Pittsburgh, and we're right across from the Cathedral of Learning, for anyone that doesn't know, where the Oaklander Hotel is.
It's kind of nice outside of your room. You can see it.
And then right across from me that's the museum that from my window? What was
Soldiers and Sailors Memorial?
Memorial.
I haven't been to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a lot of events that are happening.
And then the university is close to here.
Yes, yeah. University of Pittsburgh is right there. We have Carnegie Mellon University down the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another one? CMU? Is that here too?
That's Carnegie Mellon.
Oh, duh.
University. Yeah, she's a little bit of like,
I'm not a city girl.
she's a
Where are you from?
I'm just from like the suburbs. I'm
Pittsburgh?
not. 45 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same place as
She
him.
wouldn't even be able to get around if it wasn't
Oh, no.
GPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, his dad owned a restaurant in Pittsburgh, so he grew up here and he knows his way around.
I wanted to take you there last night, but we ended up going to Permani's. What did you think of your first Permani's sandwich?
It's really good. Very hearty. Very, very hearty.
Did you get a little acid reflux?
No, but it was funny because the guy who was our server, since I had never been there, he wanted me to have the full experience. So I was like, well, which one should I get? It's a lot on the menu. And he's like, well, my favorite's the chicken. The grilled, the grilled chicken, but he said the Cajun chicken, but he said that you should get the pastrami.
Yeah.
I am glad we ended up sharing one.
Okay.
Or like shared, like we
Yeah.
split. And I actually really enjoyed the pastrami. And I'm not a big
That's
pastrami
what I get.
person,
I get the
but it was
pastrami.
really good. Yeah, it was really good. I
Yeah.
actually liked it more than the chicken. I told him I was
Yeah, I do too.
But it was good. They both were good, but the
Yeah.
pastrami was really good.
Well, I'm glad you got to try it. Some people were freaked out about the French fries in the sandwich.
No, I'm all about it.
Well, this is our guest from Los Angeles. We have Derrial Christon. Christon?
You said it right. The first
I
time.
know. Okay, Christon. I mean, it sounds a little French.
Well, yeah, I mean, my background, I'm Haitian French, so.
Okay, that makes sense.
And my family's also from the South, so you got a little Southern, little, Haitian, and then you created me.
Well, thank you for making the trip from Los Angeles. I know you're a transient guy, bi-coastal, New York, Los Angeles. We can never figure out where he's at. You mentioned to me he's coming to You were coming to Nashville. You mentioned to Kelly, and so you squeezed us in your trip.
It was a great, stop in between here in Nashville. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on Mocktails or
Messy.
We have Derrial Christon and the Oaklander today.
Yes.
We are here at the Oaklander. What do you think about this boutique hotel in Pittsburgh?
I grew up with a mother who is very detail oriented with like interior design. She wasn't an interior designer, but I swear she should have been. It was her other calling. And I feel like I got a little bit of that when I go places. I'm always looking at what it looks like, how's it created, what the design is. And when I walked into this hotel, especially my room, it's unbelievable. I mean, you can tell there's history, but it's like very Art Deco. It's got swag to it. So,
Definitely.
and it's kind of in the heart of, the city. So it's pretty cool. I love the room.
Well, and you were asking me, like, where exactly are we in the city? Are we downtown? Are we in a neighborhood? Or, like, are we near, like, like a cool, like, place to be? I would say this is really young, vibrant part of the city. You mentioned Oakland is, like, culturally very, like, eclectic because you have the universities around us.
And then the museum. So it's like, all, like, universities and then the history, it all comes together.
Exactly.
Perfect location.
So we want to make sure, since you were taking the trip, we want to get a charcuterie board. We want to make sure you're well fed with the Permani's brothers last night, charcuterie today. Now, what is your favorite, like, do you dabble with the mocktails or are you more of like, just like a cocktail?
Give me a tequila, baby. No, I mean, I am a
tequila.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes.
I do love my tequila.
Yeah.
And
Casamigos?
Casamigos. And I do like a nice glass of wine as well. Those are probably my two go-tos.
Red or white?
I'm a redder.
Me too.
A redder.
Yes.
Redder.
Yes.
I like a good, like, either a blend or a Pinot Noir.
Yeah. So you like medium. You don't want it too dry. You don't want it too heavy.
Medium, medium body. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like it tasting too sweet or too light, though.
Yes, yes. I got you.
A strong medium.
Okay. That sounds
I
like
feel that, yeah.
Yeah. What about you? You're a wino.
Yeah, I'm like Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she's. I mean, that's typical. I feel like I always like the dry one since I have been like sober 100 and what? Or no, it's been 500 days, and I feel like
Today is 500 days.
I think today is
Oh my
500
gosh,
days.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. So you are celebrating with me on this 500 day sobriety cleanse.
Wow, congratulations.
I mean, there is something about it. Like, I do really appreciate now, like, much more of, like, the simple things in life because, you know, before, whenever we were in LA, you know, during the pandemic, we got a little messy. We overindulge. I know myself, I got kicked out of a couple parties or two. Now, do you remember that one time?
I think we got kicked out together.
I know.
Okay, you got to tell the story now.
You got to spill the tea,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, one of our friends.
Yeah, we have a mutual friend who's also a very talented
He's metal.
host, George. Yeah, our friend
Yeah.
George. You know, it was it was after it was during the pandemic, and for me,
2020.
it was 2020, and for me, I had just been so paranoid about. Like everyone else, COVID.
Yes.
I actually am one of those rare people that's never had COVID that I know of.
I haven't either.
I've never had
Yeah,
it. My
same.
mother and I,
both?
everyone in our family has had it. We were
Yeah.
in the house with our family. They got it. My mom and I
Yeah.
never got
I
it.
just not had the symptoms. Or
Yeah.
did you test for it?
I tested for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I did. I never had it. And you know, I think that I was just, as media had put it out there, the fear of God about being around people. Our friend George decided to have a nice party in the back to sort of a distance party. It was what it was supposed to be. It was not very distant with people. But when I got there, I think I just was so anxious because it was my first party that I had gone to with that amount of people. I'd done little small groups with my small circle, but this was 50 people
Oh, that would have been too
in the
much.
backyard.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that wine, and well, not just wine, probably tequila as well, if I recall, actually, that helped me to, let's just say, get rid of my fear. But then when you mix that with not eating that much,
Oh, yeah.
you know, by the end of the evening, you know, I was a little messy. I mean, I was like, I was like, whoa, let me, you know, I was like, what's going on here, you know? And it just all hit me all at once. And our friend George, gracefully,
What's going on here?
was trying to figure out what was going on, and was like, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here now.
He did. I feel
So
like
pretty much he sort of said that, but not really, but he did. Yeah. So yeah, it was a moment.
And then
I wish
you
I
know,
knew like what you were doing.
what was I doing? Let's see.
we were messing with. You remember the guy that I was with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we were just messing with him and he pushing his buttons. And you know how sometimes whenever somebody's so
yeah.
easy to push their buttons,
Yeah.
like, and we're buzzed and we're having a
So
good
you guys
time.
were starting.
Well, I mean,
stuff.
We're
I kind
stirring
of
the pot.
remember the exact thing now. You said,
We
you
had
know
to
what I
like
mean?
dissect it last
Last night,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my
So
gosh, let him say it.
I had just, I think I just met. Did I just have met you then, or have met you maybe?
Yeah.
I think I just met you
We met that night.
that night, and we were just chatting. I mean, just
Having a
like as
good
I would chat with
time.
you or anyone else, and his friend at the time, I think, just didn't like that we were chatting.
Yeah.
And accused me of us of doing more than chatting a lot.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, inappropriate. And well, I don't even know him. I just met him. Actually, you don't need to worry about
He
me.
probably was being inappropriate. Like honestly, if he was drinking,
I don't want to
that's
call
why
Ryan
he's
out.
sober
but-
now. That's
no,
why
okay.
he's sober now.
Okay.
He was definitely hitting on you. Yep.
I don't. Possibly.
Probably.
Maybe. And
She knows me pretty well.
But I was unaware of that. And his friend thought that there was something happening. And I was like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not the problem. That guy over there is the problem.
He literally projected.
you on the
They
spot.
projected. Yeah, and well, not even him. It was our friend
Oh,
George.
another guy.
I said it was
George. Oh,
Shut the fuck
George.
up,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, and I said it was those. I was like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm good. You two, you need to worry about him. And then it just sort of spiraled
Oh, yeah.
from there because George is caught off guard. And I don't know why I said
Yeah.
it. And I think that's where it was I don't know why I said
The
that.
alcohol talking.
Yeah, it was just, I think I was just taking it away from me.
Yeah.
Right.
And George happened to walk past. I was like, there you go. That's the one you need to worry about right
You're
there.
an improviser.
Yeah, you know, think on the spot.
And
Yeah.
that's kind of where it comes into play. You do really like handle yourself well on and off camera. So like a lot of people that know you, tell us a little bit about your background in journalism, but not officially like formally trained, but you wouldn't notice. You fairly are one of the people that I follow, and I've always kind of seen you. And I'm like, when I met you, I was like, oh my God, he's a news anchor.
Yeah.
But you're an entertainment correspondent.
Yeah, I focus on the entertainment side of things. It's been a very interesting journey because it's also funny too when you hear people, my friends see me on television, like, oh, you're so put together, you're so polished, and then they're like, they only knew what you're like.
I know.
Sitting at home with jokes and, I always got jokes.
Love it. We love a man with two sides.
Listen, you have to be professional, but you also have to have fun.
Yeah.
That's what life's all about, right? So I feel like I have a good balance of both.
Business and pleasure.
Business and pleasure. In more ways than one, like there's that covers lots of spectrums,
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
You've never seen that in the industry, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't put all your cards out there all the time. Some people are, when you are able to do that, I actually look at journalists and I look at hosts, and when they're able to just fully put all their personal business out there, I commend them because there's still a part of me, I think, growing up, I had a very traditional household,
Yeah, your mother was an attorney, your father was...
and my dad was an engineer. Or like a computer engineer.
Right.
And so, going back and looking at it now, I had a very structured household.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Very traditional structured household.
Yeah.
My sister and I always thought we were rich. My sister's an attorney.
I love that statement. He told me that last night. It feels like it's powerful.
Which part?
To be like, you always feel like you were rich growing up because you didn't have to worry.
No, never had to worry.
Some people, like, I think we both had understanding of like knowing like, oh shit, like we have to like work hard or we have to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it's funny.
And I'm not saying that any
What are you trying to say about me?
I'm saying we're a little jealous. We're a little envious of your childhood.
No, well, it was one of those things where I will say that my parents definitely gave us a lot. And my sister and I did think we were rich because we got, the toys and clothes and everything and better things. But on the flip side of that, my mom was also like, okay, you're going to work. Like, she got me my first job when I was in 9th grade. I worked at Long John Silver's, if anybody knows what that is. And actually, before that, I was the neighborhood babysitter and lawnmower. So I would charge $5 for lawnmowing, and I would charge $20 for babysitting, like neighborhood kids, which was great because I had money. It taught me the value of money.
Right.
I always had... even to this day, I've always appreciated just being independent and having my own money. And I think that is something that I was taught very young, my sister and I. But to answer your question about journalism, I didn't go the traditional route of what journalism looks like. I have a business background. I went to the Ohio State.
I don't know if we can get along anymore.
Go Bucks.
Penn State.
Oh, well, this was a great interview. It was nice to see you. And I'm going to say goodbye on this podcast. No, so...
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like he really left.
He's gone,
He's really gone. We really are not going to talk.
I don't know. We could come this close to friends. I don't think we can let our university background...
No. I mean, listen, I have cousins who went to Michigan. So if I can get past that...
What's worse, like Ohio State, Michigan, or Penn State, Michigan?
Michigan will always be worse.
Thank you, Kelly.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
So, Kelly, can you tell us what these are?
So we have pomegranate, blackberry, raspberry, and a little bit of coconut water with honey simple syrup that we make here in the house.
Nice.
This one will be orange. We have ginger kombucha, ginger honey syrup,
I love
and a little
kombucha.
bit of thyme. And then this one will be cucumber, bent coconut water. We have vanilla simple syrup there. It's very hearty.
Wow.
I
Looks
like
delicious.
That sounds like right up
Which
my
one should
alley.
we try first?
My favorite.
Oh, and we have a fourth one?
Yeah.
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God, we're getting spoiled.
We're gonna have to.
I
I know. I think I have to pre-pee already. Just looking at the
Well, I
bag.
have a dye pen.
I got a pre-pee.
You guys
Pre-pee
didn't
coming.
wear your dye pen. I sent you one to your room, so we didn't have to do that.
And then this one is banana berries.
Oh wow.
Juice.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
put a little
good.
bit of sage inside.
Okay.
And a little bit of hot water. No kombucha. So kombucha and these two. The rest.
So these two are your favorites. So should we start with a favorite, or should we start with a regular and then go to favorite?
I like how you like said regular.
Regular.
Order for us. The star.
Oh.
The cucumber.
Okay,
Oh,
start
I
with
like
that.
the
Okay, I like the
cucumber.
order. Okay.
Should we
And this
cheer?
has passion fruit tea also.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
Hey, that's how we're
Good.
gonna do it.
All right, I like this
you.
order.
Thank you.
This is
So
great.
this
Thank
is
you.
cucumber.
Cheers.
Cheers. To mocktails are messy and Derrial. Christon.
That's tasty.
that's very good.
Do you know what I love about this kind of mocktail? I feel like I'm drinking a cocktail because of the like actual coupe.
Yeah.
Is that a coupe?
I don't. What does that mean? What is
It's a coupe is like a type
That
of glass.
was real fancy.
I know
I
the
know.
coupe
Coupe.
is. I don't know what you're talking
Look at
about.
coupe. Okay, I like
Coupe
that.
de
That's gonna be
ville.
my new vocabulary word.
I know you are a little coupe.
What is a
I'm a little
coupe though?
coupe.
Like, what are you talking
It's a
about?
type of glass.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? It might not even be a coupe. Do you know what type of glass is? Is that a coupe? Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
Okay.
Good
You did it.
Fancy.
Sometimes you say some really smart things.
That was really smart.
I know.
I was
You know
impressed.
what? I think a lot of times people do really think of her as like the dumb blonde and me as like the brilliant one.
Okay.
But
That's not true.
Is that, okay, I don't know much to say about that.
Nicanor.
Nicanor.
Oh, I think they said this is sage, so.
Okay,
You know,
sage,
sage
me.
all
And
over
you know
you.
what?
Sage
She
you.
is not a dumb blonde, and that's really
Are
that's
those
hurtful.
stereotypes still real?
Oh no!
I
That's,
mean,
that makes
I don't
me
think
feel
so.
like I'm gonna get
I haven't heard
canceled.
anyone say that for a long time.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
get
I don't
canceled.
think our generation thinks
No.
that, but maybe the older generation.
No, because I feel like everybody's trying to be blonde. So I mean,
right.
you know.
They're bleaching it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you bleached
That's
yours.
blondes have
You know
more
what? I
fun.
did go through a phase of I bleached. I did a little short. Yeah. Do you remember the group? Gosh, his name is Cisco. Cisco, that thong song.
Oh yeah.
He had that
Song.
blonde, and I was in Miami, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try something different. It was fun.
Oh,
Almost.
yeah.
I mean, I
That
almost
would look good
destroyed
on
my
you.
hair, but yeah.
Yeah.
it was
Well,
very
at least
dry.
you could like cut it off quick.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
You gotta
You
go to
know?
a good stylist, or it will. It'll cinch. your
It'll.
hair off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had mine like fall out because I
Yeah.
tried to do it myself.
Yeah. Well, it looks very
But-
natural. So.
Thank you.
This is pretty good.
It is good. So this
Yeah.
is Spirits and Tales. in the
Spirits and
Oakland.
Tales in the Oaklander.
So are we getting messy with a mocktail?
We're gonna get messy with the mocktail, which means like we're gonna spill the tea. We're gonna, go over all the details. Who's the real Derrial? Please stand up.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
Okay, so I really like this one. Should we dabble into the next
let's go,
one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just real quick.
Just
and then
real-
you tell me
Which one I like
what
best?
you like the best. Because then we'll name it like the Derrial Christon cocktail. Mocktail.
It's funny. I'm not a big banana person, but that didn't have
Ooh,
It didn't have a
dang.
banana taste though.
That is really good. So that was a banana.
It's got a bit of a texture to it, I think, from the banana, and I like the texture.
yeah.
And I like that like bubble, the little bubble in there. I think that's pretty tasty.
You like banana.
I do love
Yeah.
banana. Yeah.
I already know which one I like best.
Okay, so you
Okay.
tried them all. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm like, oh.
Oh damn,
Oh, this
that
one.
is good.
This one.
This tart though, that tart.
I like the tart.
You do?
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
gonna say I
that's
could
my
feel
favorite.
it. Now, did you drink some of mine?
No.
Okay.
This tastes a little bit like that Tang stuff. That
Oh.
Tang drink.
Oh wow, Tang. Wow.
That's nice. It's a little
But a little
honey.
better.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's
know?
like Tang meets a little honey taste to it.
Yeah, it's sophisticated.
Yeah.
It's definitely a sophisticated palate. So we're gonna go with
These are my two favorites.
Derrial. What's your favorite mock?
I'm gonna go
Kyle?
with this. Which one was this? The tart. Don't be tardy for the party.
Don't be tardy for the party.
tardy for the party.
I can't remember.
Which one was this again?
So you have pomegranate juice, blackberry, raspberry.
That
And what's
is
it called?
delicious.
That is called velvet cakes.
Bel-
Velvet is
Velvet Haste.
Velvet haze.
I like a
Yeah,
Velvet
that's a good
Haste.
one.
Oh my
That's my
god,
favorite.
velvet taste.
Isn't this your favorite, Nelly? Velvet Haze?
This is my favorite.
Mine too.
Come get the velvet haze.
Okay.
At Spirits and Tales.
Let's
And
get
Ask
the
for Nelly.
velvet haze. Let's cheers to the velvet
Yeah,
haze.
cheers.
Cheers to the Velvet
Can
Haze.
we tell you how, if somebody wanted to get involved in the same career path as you, is there like a
Yes.
trajectory?
Okay. Yeah. So
Is there
I
any
didn't.
way-
I didn't do the traditional route of
No.
going to be a journalist. So grew up in Ohio. Went to the Ohio State University, and I was a marketing and accounting major, double major. But I always knew, even at a young age, that I wanted to get into entertainment, but I didn't know in what capacity. I knew I wanted to be in front of the camera. I didn't know if that meant acting. I didn't know if that meant. I didn't know what that meant actually,
Yeah.
because growing up in Ohio, it's not like growing up in LA where you just are meeting entertainment people, every day. You can go to the grocery store and meet someone who works in entertainment who can change your life. That is not the case in Dayton, Ohio. And so, all I knew was that the only way you could be in front of the camera for a journalist forum would be like a news anchor and report on the 5-car pileup in the 101. And that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Or the 75, excuse me. I can't say 101 because that's LA. I have to say 75 because that's Ohio. And so I have to get
Clarify.
I have to clarify my Ohio.
Yes.
And so I wasn't sure what to do, but I just always did things. I was in grade school, high school, always in plays. I wrote for the school newspaper. College, wrote for the school newspaper. I had a radio show in college. And I started, I was actually dating a girl, shout out to Courtney. I was dating this girl, Courtney, in college. Hey, Courtney, if you're listening, if you remember me from college. I started dating her in college, a girl by the name of Courtney in college. I don't remember her last name, which is really bad, but that's okay. She knows who she is. And so
Hot.
she was pretty hot. And her brother worked at a record label in New York at the time called RCA. And she was interning there. And so I would talk to her all the time, like, I really want to get into entertainment. I want to be in front of camera, but I don't know, And she's like, well, why don't you like get an internship? I'll put you in touch with my brother and see if there's something that can work out. Ironically, the internship at RCA didn't work out because what they were looking for at the time, I wasn't able to. It just wasn't. It was during. They wanted me to take a quarter off of school at that time. It just wasn't doable. But what it did open up to is that the brothers introduced me to other people in the industry and kept kind of my resume on file. I kept in contact with them, and ended up introducing me to the editor-in-chief of Vibe magazine, Danielle Smith. I met Danielle, and I was also very laser focused. When people ask me, how'd you get to this part of your life? I've always been focused. Like, I always had a vision. Even if the vision didn't look exactly like I wanted it to, I always had a vision of a plan. And so my plan of action was
Do you have a vision board?
I have had vision boards. I'm not consistent with my vision boards, which I need to get more consistent with my vision boards.
Let's do it after
It's like
this.
in your head that you have a very
It's
visual,
a visual in my head, but
Yeah.
I still say when you put it in front of your face and you see it, it does consistently remind you more. It's easier to kind of like, I sort of remember what I have in my brain, but when you see it in your face every day,
And it's like in that space that you wake up.
you're like, I got to get this.
Yeah.
And so I ended up meeting the editor-in-chief of Vibe magazine. Long story short with that, she ended up bringing me in for a summer internship. And it changed my life because I ended up
So the internship.
The internship at Vibe. I always tell people get internships, especially now. There's so many opportunities for kids and or not just kids, but just people if you want to change your career, get an internship. It's a great way to kind of show your skills and get in the door somewhere. But
Did you survive on that internship?
I was very I actually was in New York. So I was very blessed because this will always say that I believe very strongly in the universe and things happen in your life for certain reasons.
Yes.
This particular internship that I had at Vibe, they normally would not have paid. They don't pay, but for some reason they changed the policy and they paid me, and it was $500 a week. And my roommate in college was from Brooklyn, or excuse me, Queens at the time. And so he was like, well, you can just stay with my family while you're in New York. And his mom didn't make me pay rent. So each week I was like getting this $500 and I thought I was rich because I was in New York and that money was just going towards me living.
Having fun.
And then the internship was it was in the special events and editorial department. So like everything I was doing, I didn't have to pay for it. It was always on the company. You know, I was going to parties. I was going to, you know,
Drinks.
Tommy Hilfiger parties and things like that. And it just in being exposed to a lot by this internship, it literally changed my life. So I did that my sophomore year of college, and then I did it for 2 more summers, and then they offered me a full-time job after that in New York at Vibe Magazine, which opened up my career.
Damn.
Do you want any of this?
Because
Really going to
Ryan doesn't want to share. I will dabble in it. I will dabble here. For sure.
It's like you're not feeding me that.
You're not feeding me. I don't know where that's been. No.
Yeah.
It's like you're like that you've done it all. Then like, can you sing? Can you dance? Like,
Oh wow. You know.
like you did that in high school.
You know, so I did. I can dance a little. I can, yes, and I can actually sing. I can sing. I did in college. At one point, I joined. They had this really cool choir that I joined. Because I do enjoy singing. I consider myself the R&B singer who never. What happened?
You even just make you make everything so cool.
I don't know why I just made this a cigarette, dude. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I made this little pretzel stick a cigarette in my hand. I always say that I'm like a R&B star that got away. Because I wanted to be an R&B star. I wanted to be Usher. You know, like I wanted. You know,
Usher's my favorite.
I wanted to be Usher.
Well, you were a model, and
I
you
did
were
model,
also in
yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
So you kind of have that like musical, like entertainment, like entertainer.
Yeah.
So you had a couple different.
We've got to get you to sing us a little.
I know.
Oh gosh. Well, listen, I got to have about 5 mocktails before that happens.
So you have the placebo effect buzz too?
Yeah. Yes. Very much, yes.
Okay, good.
No, I can't sing. I just get like
You get nervous.
I get nervous when people put me on the spot to sing.
Oh,
you know, then
okay.
it's like I feel like my voice cracks or something.
Yeah.
Well, does she need to sit on your lap?
I mean, listen. In a second, yes.
I'm totally kidding.
Give me a shot of tequila. I'll do it.
I don't even know why that was even a thing. Like, why did I just say that?
Well,
had too many
because you've had too many mocktails.
See, that's what happens. Yes, it is placebo.
It is. Yes, I agree.
Right.
But the funny thing is that there's one person who actually changed my life. Speaking of celebrity R&B star, who actually gave me the confidence to change my life to go into more in front of the camera journalism. Because when I started working at Vibe full time, it was still more special events and editorial, and writing and that kind of thing. But I wasn't in front of a camera at that moment. But I was like, I'm going to figure this out.
Right.
The person who changed my life in that regard was Mariah Carey. Mimi changed my life. The queen herself.
Wow.
So Vibe had a Vibe music show called the Vibe Music Awards, and everyone in the office pretty much knew, or a lot of people I worked with in the office knew that I wanted to move more into being in front of the camera, but I just didn't know how per se. And so one day we had the Vibe Music Awards show, and the red carpet reporter who was supposed to be doing all the interviews got sick.
Uh-huh.
So they were like, Derrial, last minute, they're like, Derrial, you can do this. Like, jump in there. You got this. And I was super nerved out because I knew there was going to be big celebrities there. I didn't have that much experience in that regard doing red carpet stuff.
Did you get starstruck?
Not anymore. I did. I mean, listen, I'd be lying. There are certain stars, that I'm still starstruck
Like
over.
Oprah?
I was starstruck over Oprah and then I met her, but she's one of my favorite people now.
And you interviewed her.
I did. Yeah. I did.
She has that aura. She probably just like calms you down because you're in her presence.
Right?
Oprah. So I'm gonna get back to Mariah Carey, but Oprah.
I'm sorry.
I gotta give Mimi her moment, Ryan.
so
I mean, come
sorry.
on. I mean,
That's true.
well,
We'll touch on that in the studio.
which one?
Oprah.
Okay, yeah. Oprah. My 2 favorite interviews were Oprah and Leo DiCaprio. But so save those. Those are good nuggets.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so with Mariah, I ended up having to I interviewed her on the carpet when the reporter was not there, and we talked. I was super nervous. I think my voice cracked a couple times. Probably she was very sweet and did not acknowledge that. But I had good questions for her, and I remember at the end of the interview she said, "What's your name again?" And I was like, "Derrial." She's like, "Derrial?" She's like, "Thanks for interviewing me." I was like, "Oh, thank you, Mariah. This is my first interview. I really, I'm nervous. I appreciate that you were so nice to me and answered my questions." And she's like, "Boo, you're a natural. This is the career for you." She's like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to be a reporter." She's like, "You're a star." She's like, "You're a natural. You should pursue this." And it was like almost like the gods had arisen around me. I think I felt like sunlight and birds chirping around me. I was like, wow, Mimi co-signed for me. And I know it sounds crazy, but it gave me the confidence to pursue it. Because I was like, if Mariah can
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. And the funny thing is, Mimi, the gods aligned. I think I saw birds and I think I saw angels around me when she said that. And it really did give me the confidence to pursue this career. So shortly after that, I had an opportunity to move to New York for another job. And then that's when I really dived in. And I started taking classes with Marky Costello. She's very famous hosting coach and agent. In fact, Jason Kennedy, who was on E! News forever, she was his manager and also discovered him.
Oh my God.
She even helped Ryan Seacrest. Like, she's a god in the hosting world. And I started taking her class and I just remember her saying, "Hey, you got it. You have a gift. It's just a matter on how you train, And that also gave me the confidence too, because again, I didn't come from traditional journalism. I wasn't a journalism major. I didn't study English. So, I just was me.
Yeah.
And at that time, I looked at people like Ryan Seacrest, Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight, who are gods in this industry, and it kind of gave me that outline of where I wanted to be, and I just went in and dived in hard. And then I was taking Marky's class, and what really also changed my life is I was taking Marky's class, and Maria Menounos, who was on E! News formerly, and at that time I think she was on Access Hollywood. She had a network called AfterBuzz TV, and it was like an after-show recap digital show, which was really popular. And she would she would bring in hosts to just recap different shows and give their opinions. And I ended up getting an opportunity to audition for her and her husband, Kevin Undergaro, and they brought me on as one of the hosts. And that's when it really, the transition happened in my career. Because the exposure that I got from that, it was like learning accelerated, because it was like I was in the field, I was doing it. And that really helped me. And then Maria and Kevin, we partnered up and co-produced a brother company to their AfterBuzz TV network called Black Hollywood Live, which I was the executive producer for that, and I was hosting. And so I was doing started to do all the red carpets for the award shows. That's where I first interviewed Oprah.
So when somebody says executive producer, for the people that don't maybe understand it, you basically are behind the scenes helping create this production.
Yeah. So it's funny when people ask me now, they're like, what does a producer do?
Yeah.
I'm like, see that on TV?
Can you break it down?
No, yeah. It's kind of hard to break it down because a producer does everything. If you're looking at the interviews, they're doing the interviews, you're writing scripts, you are soliciting interviews, you are prepping, guests or interviewees, you are literally everything. Everything happen. You're working with the camera operators to make sure the shot's correct. You're writing what the daily agenda is or the interview agenda is. I mean, it's so much work that goes into it. That's why literally when someone asks me that, I just say everything.
Oh, for sure.
Everything.
Now, for this situation, are you putting your interviewee talent hat on? Or are you kind of thinking in both producer and talent / interviewee?
You mean for this interview?
Yeah, do you feel like you're thinking about the producing, and what's happening behind the scenes and trying to help? Or are you just enjoying the moment and just I'm just gonna let them kind of take the lead?
That's a good question. I think once you're
Is that confusing? Does that you understand what I'm trying? I don't. I wonder if
I understand what you're saying though. Yeah, you're kind of trying to figure out where I'm at right now with the interview as far as like, am I being producer journalist or am I just being the guest?
Yes.
That because you're making this really easy.
I know.
Oh well.
I don't want a hard time though.
Listen, you want me to give you some difficult time? Okay.
Yeah.
5 more mocktails,
I
please.
know. Well, and I think that's why we love like having you, because like you are such a natural and this is easy for you, because some people, they need to get warmed up.
Not me. You know, I'm fired up and I had a cold brew. I mean, cold brew before the mocktail. I got lit with the cold brew. Yeah, that coffee was firing me up. So.
Yeah. But I guess to explain that, like, will you explain that to Kelly? What I was trying to ask you about, like, being like in this moment, is it easy for you to be like submissive and say, okay, I'm going to just show up?
I will say yes, it's difficult because I'm so used to helping to either produce the narrative for a show or for myself. Right. So it is sort of hard for sometimes just for me to sit back and have you ask me questions, because the funny thing is, even though you may not notice it today, I really don't like to talk about myself. I enjoy talking about other people. I can ask you questions
you like
all
talking
day long.
Shit?
I'm a shit talker, baby. Like, what? I'm with the best. Yeah, right. I can talk a lot of shit, especially when that tequila's flowing in that bloodstream.
Well, let's get ready. I'm ready. Do you have the tequila in the car?
No.
Oh shit! We need to buy a bottle at the bar,
no.
right?
Need to.
Oh, I have Tito's and Kettle One.
Oh well, that's so low grade for me. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No,
shit.
I love it all. No, those are great. I love Tito's. No, I love Tito's as well.
Let's go with Tito's.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good. But I think that you basically summed it up. Like it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, I think you and I had a conversation offline about this earlier. Is that at the beginning of my career, I used to try and control my narrative so much.
Yes.
And that
you
was
were robotic.
I felt robotic. I felt I saw someone like a Kevin Frazier and I saw someone like a Ryan Seacrest, and I thought I had to do exactly what they did or try and do what they did to get to this stage.
Right.
As I've grown in this industry, I realized people don't want a carbon copy of someone else. They want who you are as a person. They want your personality. And I had to realize that, okay, maybe my personality is special. I never felt that because I felt like I had to be like everyone else, especially not going the traditional route of what a journalist or a TV host was. So once I realized that, I'm like, oh, you want Derrial? Oh, I'm going to give you Derrial.
Right? It's tough. Like, have you ever been turned down and felt like it was because of your personality or like who you were?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, like, how do you?
This is not an easy industry. It's not. It's not for the lighthearted.
Oh, right.
And
like you've gotten rejection.
Oh, plenty. I mean, I got rejected 2 weeks ago for a job.
And you just like let it roll off your shoulder.
Well, at this point, you have to. You know, I used to take it a lot personal, or what I would do is when I would do a show, I would read the comments afterwards, which I say is the kiss of death.
Yeah, you don't do
because
that anymore, right?
No, I don't. I mean, I'll glance at it and sometimes I just laugh because at the end of the day, what I've realized, I had a manager who told me this one time. I used to take it so personal if someone says something negative, and even if they said something positive, I was like, oh well, what is like? I like that, but like, how do I keep doing that? And I had a manager tell me one time, they're like, Derrial, if they say something bad about you, they're taking the time to talk about you. And that means that you're still relevant in their mind, because if they don't give a shit about you, they're not going to say nothing about you. So I was like,
and I don't know what they could say shit about you unless you were like getting real messy, like, but that's not you on camera.
No, it wasn't even about messy. It was just like, sometimes people are just, trolls are very funny. Sometimes people will be like, I hate the way his shirt is. That shirt is
or he
crazy.
Looks too pretty.
Or he, he talks too proper. This is me. Either accept it or don't.
Yeah.
It's part of my personality.
Yeah.
So she says she loves watching me now because I am my authentic self.
Right.
Where I felt like starting off again in this industry, I felt I had to be like someone else to make it. And now I don't feel that way. I feel like take me or leave me because I'm going to be me. So that's That's what that means.
And you fucking been hustling since.
Listen, this
what?
is a
since 18.
I've been hustling since 18,
and you're inspiring us. Cheers.
You guys are inspiring me.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? This is why we dragged you all the way to the Berg, because we want to show you our studio setup. It's on the east side. I'm going to show you a little bit of like the production studio that we've been working out of. We are, wanting you to come on board, maybe be our producer in the future.
Oh, is this put me on the spot?
Exactly. I don't know.
Was this the whole plan? Is this why you put me in this great hotel?
We know you got the connections.
You rolled out the red carpet.
Yeah. This is not just because we love you. We have ulterior motives.
So this is where all the compliments are coming from. Okay, I got it.
And we're just laying it all out there like that charcuterie board.
I love this charcuterie board.
That was a good line.
That was good. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you flowers for that one.
Cheers to laying it all out.
Laying it all
Spreading it out on the charcuterie.
Spreading it out.
Yes.
I love a good spread.
I know. I love this spread, especially the way Kelly spreads it.
I was waiting.
I hate him.
I was actually waiting for that to happen.
We used to date back in the day. Now she's married to my best friend.
Yeah,
unfortunately. I know. I was pretty bad.
Yeah.
She said that I was like really bad in bed.
Oh, really?
Terrible. It's the worst I've had.
I was like just like.
Are you joking or are you serious?
serious.
From her face, she seems serious. You seem like you're joking, and she seems serious.
I feel like I'm trying to joke about it because I'm embarrassed. But I'm like, when you're like so embarrassed that you're like, I have to just joke about it.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Like, I'm getting red.
She's still letting you be in her life, so
I
it's okay.
know.
Just
Because
friends now.
yeah.
Well, I noticed the wedding ring, so I hope so.
Well, thank you for coming to Spirits and Tale. I hope you enjoy your stay at the Oaklander Hotel in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I love the Oaklander. I actually called my mom because mom is bougie with her hotel.
Oh, shit.
And I made a joke. Can I tell the joke about the Radisson Inn? Okay, so
he was nervous.
I was a little nervous. Okay, so listen, I can roll with the punches with a lot of things, especially with friends, and he asked me to come on the show and I was honored. And he was like, yeah, we'll put you in a hotel. But I never really got the itinerary, so I didn't really know where I was staying. And so my mom's like, well, my mom is very much, especially now, she wants to be my manager, which I'm not gonna ever allow that. So with this, she started asking me, where are you staying? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, okay, well, you don't have any idea where the hotel is? I'm like, no, I actually have no idea. So in my mind, when Ryan wasn't sending me anything, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be something like the Radisson Inn. I was like, I don't think he would put me in like Motel 6, but maybe like a Radisson Inn. I was like, but you don't want to roll with it because he's my boy, we're friends, like it's cool. Yeah. And so I was pleasantly surprised when I get to this unbelievable hotel.
Isn't it
And
nice?
my room is sick.
My God.
I felt like I was, a royalty or something. It's like almost penthouse-like.
I know.
And so I was very impressed.
It's fitting for you.
You are.
I'm a little boosh.
She
I'm a little
wasn't
boosh.
worried, was she? Was she worried about you?
She was worried. She was worried in the sense of like, where are you staying, and why don't you have any information? And if this is your friend, how come you don't have like a full itinerary? I'm like, Mom, I got this. I've been around the block. Like he's not gonna. I'm not gonna be a Motel 6, Mom. I promise.
And you wouldn't even go take that. You'd be like, your bougie ass would be like, okay, thanks for getting it anyway, but you're gonna need to get a refund because I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah. See the Uber that's driving to the Motel 6. Just keep going. Where's the next bougie hotel? Drop me off there. I'll pay for it myself.
Where's the next Radisson?
Where's the next Radisson Inn? I'll pay for it myself.
Well, let's go check out your room. Speaking of that.
Yes, for sure.
Let's do it.